Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you from my bathroom of all places because guess what? I have time to get ready today and that is because Mac is at preschool. He started preschool about 2 weeks ago. So we're in our third week of preschool, our second full week. That first week was only one day and you know, it's been, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to start this video off just with open it with his first day at school and the whole process of getting ready, but I felt that I really needed to put a disclaimer on here because things started off a lot smoother and I didn't want all of the moms out there who could be watching this getting discouraged. I didn't want moms to get this like false sense of what starting preschool is like because things went really great the first day and then things got a little rockier and now things seem to be evening out. While people told me it could be hard, people didn't tell me that it could be a roller coaster ride. Like I thought we were out of the woods on day one. He ran right in, things went great. So, you know, be sure to check that out, keep it in mind and yeah, enjoy.
Mac, is it your first day of school? It's your first day of school? What do you have to say for your first day of school? You already know how to count, right? Can you say those numbers? What number is this? What number is this? What number? What number? And what's that? 3. Yeah? And how do you spell your name? How do you spell your name, Mac? Can you spell your name for me? Yeah? Okay, let's spell your name. Okay. Mac. Mac, how do you spell your name, bud? M, then what? Then what? What comes after M? Then what? Then what? Good boy, Mac. Okay, here we are, Mac's first day of school. What do you gotta say, buddy? Can you say hi? He's more interested in the truck than he is in anything else. Can I have a kissy? Can you give your mom a kiss? True boy. Let's go, buddy. Okay, so drop off, as you saw, went much better than expected. I kind of just put him at the door to the class and he ran right in and started playing with the train table and the trucks that his school has. So he remembered from our orientation, I don't know if I mentioned this, he had an orientation with me and Rob the day before. Yesterday, so today's Thursday. He had orientation Wednesday, just for half an hour, and he remembered, I guess, all the toys and stuff that he saw there, ran and started playing. So I stuck around and peered through a window for a few minutes, about 5 minutes. Only one kid was really upset. Everybody else seemed to take it pretty well or calm down quickly. Mac just ran into the class and didn't even look back. Thank you so much. There's really not much in the area. Sorry, my head's cut off. I didn't bring my tripod. There's really not much in the area where Mac goes to school, but there is a little cafe about 5 minutes away, Uptown Cafe. So I am going to just get a little breakfast. I bumped into some friends of ours and talked to them and they comforted me. I'm feeling okay just based on how he was and how happy he was when I left. I'm really shocked. I'm really surprised. I'm really happy that he reacted this way, and I can't wait to see how he is when I pick him up or what the teachers say, how he did. So, keep you posted.
Good job. Hey, Linnea. Garbage? You want to sing one? Okay, I'll put it back in your box. throwing out? No, that's not my fault. Didn't want to sit for snack, but he stayed at the table.
He never wants to sit for anything.
Are you ready, buddy? Hey, Matt, can we get one of our circles? Watch out, Bubba. What color do you want? Blue?
Should be recording.
I just don't, it does say record.
No, it's good. It's good.
Dad, Mommy, Dad.
Hey, Matt.
Hi. How did you do?
So now that you saw how his first day went and how kind of, I mean, almost seamless for day one went, I want to give you like the full story of how the rest of preschool beginnings has been. Mac is in a twos program a few days a week at a local church. We love it. It's a small program, only 8 kids in his class. He's one of 8. But he struggled. He really had trouble on day 2. Day 2, I put him in front of the classroom. He ran right in, just like on the first day. But a few minutes after I left, the teachers say that he got really fussy and kind of cried the rest of the time that he was there. So that was really hard, especially because it happened while I was still in the building. So my advice to new moms is, like, as hard as it is, drop them, say goodbye, and go. So you don't hear them crying, because that makes it 10 times harder. Anyway, day 3, I went, and drop off didn't even go well. They had to pry him off of me, and that broke my heart. And honestly, in the back of my mind, I was like, is this gonna work? And everybody told me, including my husband, it's just a transition, like, we have to get through it, it will be fine, it will all work out, and just kind of power through. But we decided to come up with a plan for day 4. So for day 4, his school asked if Mac had any kind of lovey. And here's the thing that's interesting about Mac is, like, he never really took to a blankie or like a stuffed animal or like pacifier even. He just has never been a lovey kind of kid. I mean, he's a cuddly kid, but he's cuddly with me and his dad and with the animals. So that was hard because one of the other kids in the class who was struggling, they sent him into class with his lovey and then he was fine. Not my Mac. So that was on a Thursday, and then he came home for the weekend, and I spent the entire weekend basically like scouring my house and his toy bins for something that could be a lovey, because according to the school, like, a lovey could be anything. Like, he loves in particular this toy bus that he has, and he will bat it around the house and play with it and carry it around with him. So while it's not your traditionally thought of lovey that he cuddles with or goes to bed with, it's something that's special to him. So I wrote his name on that. I sent him to school with that. I also, what I did was, since he's been very like mouthy and like teething? There's my brain, it's gone. I basically gave him a pacifier. Yeah, I knew he wouldn't suck on it, so that's why I wasn't worried about it. And he's kind of like been gnawing on one of those Wub-a-Nub pacifiers, because he can snuggle the puppy and kind of chew on the pacifier, and it was the one that was his favorite when he was an infant, and I just stopped using it one day. And he really took to it, and I just, even though he wasn't obsessed with it at first, everywhere we went, I put it in his car seat. I would bring it outside with us. I would bring it like grocery shopping, random places, so it was just that constant with him. And then when I put him to bed, I kind of would put him to bed with it. The other thing we did is we had Dad drop him off instead of me, because while he absolutely adores his daddy, it's just a different type of attachment. The combination of my husband dropping him off, that, you know, lovey, well, he had 2 loveys, the bus and the pacifier, really seemed to help, because he had a really good class. He was happy for most of it. He had some weepy times and transitions, and that's to be expected. You know, what kid wants to pick their toys up or, you know, move somewhere else while they're playing for circle time? But it was a big improvement, and his teacher actually, so now we're on day 5, his teacher just sent me a text message, that's how great this school is, of him playing I don't know if that's gonna focus, on his own at the school, being all happy. So I guess the point of me doing this is if your mom who is about to drop off your kid at daycare, preschool, for the first time, it can be a difficult transition, but you can do it. You can get through it. There are things that you can do to help. Each kid is different, and so I guess the message is don't quit if this is something that you feel would be good for your child, because there were moments where I felt like I might want to. And I also wanted to give the message that it's a complete roller coaster ride. Your kid could be doing so well on day 1 and not great on day 2, or your kid could have a horrible day 1 and a great day 2. Your kid could be doing great for weeks and suddenly have issues adjusting to something new in the class. So this is for the mom who is nervous, who is going through any kind of transition. Stick with it. You can do it. I'm a very nervous wreck mom, and I did it. And Mac is, I mean, I don't know if we're thriving yet. We're close to thriving at preschool, and I know it's going to be the best thing for him. Anyway, the hope is now with him being in a preschool program, I mean, 2 days a week for 2 hours, but hey, it's more than what I had. And the help of my babysitter, I'll be able to get some more videos up, be able to do more for you guys here, and really get this channel to where I want it to be. So thank you so much for tuning in. In my messy bathroom, I actually have time to get ready in now. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with other moms who need to see it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.